Hi, welcome to Saturday. I spent my week doing laundry and playing these games from, they're really old games, but they're so fun and they're still really good, but you can kind of only play them once, but the first time I played them was more than 10 years ago, so I mean, I can replay them now. These are from a company called Last Day of Work. This one is called Virtual Families. And they also have a series called Virtual Villagers. And Virtual Villagers is probably what they're like best known for. They also have something called Fish Tycoon and Plant Tycoon. I bought a whole bundle of them together on Steam. But this game was like such a thing for me, and I loved the Virtual Villagers series. I think this was like one of the first games that I ever bought online from a website that like wasn't something I had heard of. Like that's a pretty big deal, like to trust some random stranger website. So this game runs in real time and you don't have to use it all the time. I just got this tape, which I'm pretty sure I can fix this hose with, which has been broken for a long time. Fix the hose. Too much water pressure. What? These games all run in real time, whether you have the game open or not. So it's good to just like open them once a day or twice a day and check on them. Try to solve puzzles. They're really fun. They're such a weird style of game. They came out before mobile games were really a big thing, and this is what a lot of mobile games kind of turned into. So I think that's really interesting. So I want to bleach my roots today. They're getting super long. This is three or 4 weeks of regrowth, and normally I bleach every 2 weeks. Like it's not like you have to be super smart to understand bleach and like understand the chemicals and all of that. Like those are easy. It's the time. And then like if you're the type of person who's like rushing and being kind of lazy and trying to do things faster and maybe doesn't want to follow the directions, you will have a really bad time with bleach. Like you have to do what you have to do with bleach. Like you have to follow the freaking rules. Look how dark those roots are. It looks so bad. Like it is tragic. Like I've been pretty happy about the color that I got my length to, but I haven't been like happy overall with my hair since I did it because the roots are just so dark. It just like it defeats the purpose of having like light hair. Before I bleach my hair, I stop washing it. I try to get it nice and greasy because that's like good for it when you're like putting all the like harsh chemicals on it, like the grease protects it or something. I'm gonna put 20 vol and bleach on my scalp. I have 30 vol that I use for the length if it's really dark. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, I just yawned. I have 30 vol that I use for the length if it's really dark, but I don't put 30 vol on my scalp because so far I haven't needed to. This is going to be quite interesting though because I don't think I have any appropriate toner, but we'll figure that out when we get there. That wasn't bad at all, actually. I don't know when I went up there, but that didn't take me very long. It only took me like 2 or 3 songs to get everything on. It's a little bit tingly. This is the first time I've bleached my whole head in so long. Like even before when I was bleaching, it was only half a head, so it was like easier, but this wasn't that bad. It didn't even take that long. My arms didn't get tired, and I only had to use 2 scoops of bleach powder and 4 scoops of 20 vol, and it lasted. Like I didn't have to make any more bleach halfway through, which I was excited about because when I do my length I use double that amount. So yeah, I finished putting the bleach on at like 1:15, so I'm just gonna leave it on there until like 2 p.m. and then jump in the shower and rinse it off. And if this is embarrassing. If you DIY your hair and you bleach at home and then you wash it off in the shower, don't pee. Don't pee in the shower while you're rinsing the bleach. You might die. You might create a dangerous gas and die. Don't ask me how I learned that. Yeah, normally when I have bleach on my head, I just hang out in the bathroom and clean, because that way if something starts to go horribly wrong, I'll be able to see it because there's a mirror right there, and I'll be right by the rinsing station. So I might go do that. If you do that, be very careful, because I clean my bathroom with vinegar, and vinegar reacts horribly with bleach as well and makes some kind of poisonous gas. So it's a bit of a minefield. It's why do I do this? Why do I play this game with myself? I could just sit quietly and play games on my phone. I've recently realized that I think I'm an iPad baby, and I'm way too old to be an iPad baby, because I'm a millennial. I'm old, and I am essentially an iPad baby, and I'm like, how did this happen? I didn't have access to this when I am not stoked about this. It's so bright. I'm gonna do a wet set. It's not super wet. I was blow drying it just to see what color this really was, and turns out it's bad. It's bad colored. No, it's not bad. It's just, I don't like it. I know it'll fade out. It's just the purple underneath the pink, and I think I did okay. I messed up and I let my bleach dry out, and then I panicked. I didn't like panic too much, but I wet it down as soon as I realized, and saved pretty much all of it. But there's these, ooh, the furnace just went off. The furnace is so loud in here. I have to talk super loud when it's on. But yeah, I missed some spots, but that's okay, because in like a week my regrowth will be everywhere and you won't really tell, and it'll be fine and nice and blended. I swear at this point I've dyed my hair so many times that I've made almost every mistake you can make with hair dye. The only way is to just go in with no expectation. I am a flamingo. I don't mind the back. I think the back's okay. I am a little bit concerned because I just like took like a random, I had some leftover bleach at the end. So I just, like, all the back is quite healthy, and I just took like a random chunk out of there and slathered the leftover bleach on it, and then dyed pink over it again to see if it would go lighter than the rest, but I don't think it did. And I'm a little bit worried that there's some banding in there, which is the reason that I bleach every 2 weeks instead of 4 like this. Like this may not have even been 4 weeks, this may have only been 3. My bangs look awful right now. Yeah, I'm putting some argan oil in it. This is what I always use before I style my hair, and then I'm gonna be quite generous with it today. I'm probably gonna flip upside down and put it on, because then you get more of your ends. It just works out better. And then I'm gonna set my hair up. Ooh, I need to restock. I'm running out. Then I'm gonna pin curl my hair, and I'm using these as well as bobby pins. It's so bright. It's so bright. I feel like I'm neon. I feel like a highlighter. Okay, I like my hair. I had to style it and do my makeup. I'm just watching Hyphonics. If you can hear something in the background, that's what it is.